the Red River in downtown Fargo-Moorhead slowly falling after our crest a day or so ago, yesterday in fact. Look how gloomy it looks today. Very gray, brownish gray out there. The unseasonably cold spring continues. Highs today in the mid-40s only. North winds too, 10 to 20 miles an hour. Good morning. Welcome to InforumTV News. I'm Robin Hubner. A major spring snowstorm is spoiling the start of May in southern Minnesota. Got a sampling of pictures collected by WDAY meteorologist Daryl Richardson from some of his friends on Twitter. This seems to be the best one we've come across. Some rather cushy looking patio furniture in Owatonna, Minnesota, where they got some 18 to 20 inches of snow. We've also got a shot of some downed power lines in southern Minnesota from heavy snow, which of course caused some power outages there. There's a shot from Rochester, where they also got quite a bit of snow. A handful of school districts canceled classes for the day. Travel not advised in much of southeastern Minnesota. The Twin Cities, they were supposed to get some of this snow. Instead, they missed out for the most part. Got lucky, I guess. Well, the Red River in Fargo is starting to recede. The river peaked early Wednesday at an unofficial mark of 33.32 feet. No buildings in Fargo or Moorhead were damaged. While it was a much lower than expected crest, it was the latest spring flood crest for the area on record. The red should fall below major flood stage of 30 feet sometime Sunday. Fargo and Moorhead officials are sort of mapping out their plans for sandbank cleanup, pickup rather, and levee cleanup. A judge has determined there is probable cause for an assault case against a Davies High School student to go to trial. 18-year-old Boris Don faces one felony charge of felonious restraint, along with several misdemeanor charges. Don's public defender claims the incident at the school had its roots in a racial slur the 16-year-old victim allegedly hurled at Don a week before the March 4th incident. Court documents indicate school security cameras captured Don slapping, hitting, and throwing the girl to the ground. Detectives say the incident happened after the victim apparently took Don's hat and threw it into a bathroom toilet. His attorney wants the felony reduced to a misdemeanor.
It's a tussle that did get out of hand, Judge, but it didn't get out of hand to the felony level.
Don will be in court again later this month. The North Dakota legislature is about to match the longest session in modern state history. It is day 79, matching the length of the 2009 session. Now, lawmakers actually have the day off to attend a memorial service for former Governor Bill Guy, who died earlier this week. Lawmakers will wrap up some last-minute measures tomorrow before the state constitution's 80-day limit is imposed. The streets of Fargo will soon be a whole lot cleaner after the long winter. Business owners and the city are teaming up to make downtown look better, not just now, but year-round. WDAY 6 reporter Danielle Miller shows us what the Clean Team will do.
The Downtown Community Partnership is in the process of hiring a cleaning team. This team will consist of a few full-time employees to make sure the downtown area is free of trash and graffiti.
They'll be doing such things as far as making sure trash cans are taken care of, making sure that the cigarette butt containers are cleaned out as well.
In December, the City Commission established one of North Dakota's first business improvement districts.
This is a partnership between the private sector, being our businesses, and also the city.
Property owners and the city approved a 5-year assessment that allows the partnership to hire on the team. Employees will make sure improvements are made when needed and make sure the streets are clear of these.
We're also working with the city as far as replacing some of the trash containers, refurbishing some of these.
Picking up trash isn't the only thing the team will be doing.
We want these people to be visible. They'll be uniformed. People have a question, they'll have maps on them. They can come up and ask them questions.
President of the Downtown Community Partnership, Mike Hahn, hopes to keep the team going past its 5-year allowance to make sure the downtown area is always in tip-top shape. Danielle Miller, WDAY 6 News.
The Clean Team jobs should be posted within the week. Well, it's been such a strange spring in so many ways. Well, now you can add this to the mix, a phenomenon known as ice needles. Was caught on tape in the Twin Cities a couple of days ago. Millions of tiny shards of ice piling up at the edge of Medicine Lake in Plymouth, Minnesota. That is crazy. beautiful actually. Temperatures in the high 70s that day, mixed with strong winds, pushed the ice sheet onto on that lake onto shore, and that was the result. Mother Nature at its finest, I guess. Well, here's WDAY storm tracker meteorologist Daryl Richardson now with more on our Thursday weather. Daryl?
Good morning, everyone. Much of North Dakota is sunny. Most of Minnesota is cloudy, and those of us in extreme eastern North Dakota, also like much of Minnesota, cloudy at the moment. But I think these clouds will gradually push off a little bit more to the east today. So most of North Dakota will end up sunny, even perhaps in the valley, or at least partly cloudy today. But then the clouds will probably linger in Minnesota. So it'll be a dividing line through here someplace. I think Fargo-Moorhead, Grand Forks, East Grand Forks will get into more of a mix of sun and clouds as we go through the afternoon, but generally cloudy this morning. High temperatures only in the 40s with the clouds around. The wind out of the north, temperatures won't climb all that much, but at least a little sunnier than yesterday in most locations. Tonight, clearing off, lows in the 20s, another chilly night. And my Storm Tracker 7-day forecast calling for it to remain on the chilly side through at least Saturday, a little bit better on Sunday, and then back into more typical May weather perhaps early next week. That rain symbol on Saturday looks to be very light and scattered. Cool through Saturday, including today. High temperatures in the low to mid 40s this afternoon, north wind at 10 to 20, but again expecting some more spring-like weather early next week.
All right, Daryl, bring on the 60s. Can't wait. In today's forum, justified response or vigilante justice, the story of a couple of armed Fargo men who confronted some teenagers about neighborhood harassment. And coming up tonight on WDAY 6 News, with spring planting about to get underway, Senator John Hoeven will be meeting with ag leaders to discuss the Farm Bill. Well, before we go, what an experience for a Maple Valley 8th grader in Tower City, North Dakota. She and her school got a visit from the folks at Google. 14-year-old Megan Tickey is the North Dakota winner for the big Doodle for Google contest. Her winning artwork unveiled features the word Google with the theme Best Day Ever. Now, if it wins the national contest coming up later this month, Megan's work would appear to millions on Google's homepage. The national winner gets a $50,000 scholarship, and the student's school would receive $30,000 worth of new technology. Good work, Megan. Well, you can vote for Megan yourself. Just go to WDAY.com and click on the Easy Link tab. Thanks so much for joining us for this edition of InforumTV News. Have a great day. See you next time.
970 WDAY.